What's up, guys? It's your boy WF coming at you with a new video. And with this video, we're going to be discussing the changes to the tight end hot routes. Now, go ahead, subscribe to your boy. I got your latest and greatest Madden tips and news. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button on this video if you like it. But with these new tight end hot routes, shout out to my boy Mr. Golden Sports. This is where this picture was taken. It was taken at EA Play, so you know it's legit. So let's take a look at the changes in the tight end hot routes. Now, everything that's pertaining to like the left thumbstick is the exact same, so that's cool. The changes actually came on the right thumbstick, and now they've added, D-pad options, which I've been saying they need to be doing for the last 4 years. D-pad options, use all your tools, but finally we're able to get D-pad options. But before we get to that, let's talk about the changes with the right thumbstick. So instead of having the regular fade, they got rid of the regular fade and added a check and release delay fade. They took out the inside slant and replaced that with a block and release crossing route. They took out the zig route and replaced that with the block and release flat route, and the drag route stays the same. Now, I'm kind of torn on some of these. The main one I'm torn on is like getting rid of the original fade for the delay fade. Now, I understand why they did it, and the only reason I'm torn in that scenario is because if Madden 20 and going forward plays anything similar to Madden 19 as far as like zone defense, that regular fade, that gives you that spacing option. It changes the way that the computer defender's logic reacted, and in regards to like the regular streak route. So that actual fade changed things a whole lot. So we'll see how that this delay fade plays into things, because I feel like it could impact the deep passing game in a way. It may nerf the deep passing game a little bit, because that of what I just talked about. But that delay fade actually does add a new element of run everyone else deep and have the user run deep and cover deep, and then have that delay fade break open late. So that could be a cool option to change things up for the offense. Let's talk about the block and release flat. Now, I'm very happy about them adding the block and release flat. That's the most usable one, in my opinion. That's going to be the one that everyone's going to add into their schemes. The getting rid of the zig is kind of a mad option for me, because the zig, it actually was a middle ground hot route in between just a regular flat route and the in route. I mean the out route is the middle ground in between those, because you have like the timing of a regular out route, but you still have the depth of the route of a regular flat route. So it kind of blended in really nicely. But obviously, I'd rather get rid of that for have the option for a delay in a block and release flat route. So that's still cool. The one that I don't see having too much of an impact is the block and release cross. Now we're gonna have to see what the actual route looks like, what the route art looks like, because if it's like a drag, I'm cool with that. That's gonna be a cool option. That's gonna be real usable. That's actually might be spammy. That could be something cool, like that's really dirty, if the offense has that at its disposal. But if it's like a traditional, like deeper over route, that's not gonna be any use whatsoever. I can't think of any use of like a traditional over route, especially if it's a block and release over route. Now, the reason I say that is because if you're not familiar, like over routes hit like around like 15 yards deep on like the opposite hash. Like that's like it's gonna take too long to develop, especially if it's block and release. Now, if it was a regular over route, like a regular cross, like how you see on the D-pad, that could be a monster. But the delay version, if it's like 10 yards, 15 yards deep, I don't see that playing any role in any offense whatsoever. Now, let's talk about the superstar hot routes, which are tied to the D-pad. These are actually outrageous. I don't know the specifics. I don't know if you have that superstar rating at tight end, if you just unlock all four, or if you build your way up. Like if your guy's a certain rating, he unlocks 2 or 3 up to 4. That'd be interesting to find out, and it will really make a big deal about what these guys are actually rated or traded. Um, let's start with the cross. Like I mentioned before, a regular cross, if you're able to just hot route that in, that is outrageous. That is probably one of the best routes in the game, bar none. That is a killer route. You'll see more people having great tight ends on their team in MUT as well as in regs. That's a bona fide showstopper. Post route and the corner route. We've been asking for these hot routes forever. Now I hate the idea that they're tied to, you know, these superstar hot route abilities. I hate that. I'd rather they just have these routes in to just choose from. But it's a step in the right direction. It's a step forward, so I can't really complain too much. I just want to see him take the step all the way there. But having the ability to have posts and corners for your tight ends is huge. That changes the whole dynamics of things you can do on offense. And the trail route is outrageous. Now, if you don't understand what a trail route is, follow my my little cursor. Hopefully you guys can see it. Imagine this tight end. The trail route is the typical, like how you see in like the play Texas or wide trail or something like that. The one where he breaks outwards and then comes back up. The one which you would typically pair with a drag route. So have the drag route run first, take the defense away, and then this the trail route will just come breaking back across the middle a little bit late. That is a killer of a route in man coverage. Zone coverage, it is very good at finding open spaces and it has a very good timing. So that trail route could be extremely powerful as well. All of those superstar hot route abilities are huge. So like you still have the same smart route abilities. You can block. You can put them to a regular flat. So I'm giving 2 thumbs up to these tight end hot routes, and I'm extremely excited to play the beta to see how these things actually unfold in games. Because if I believe it or not, they have, I think, 2 teams which should have tight ends which have these abilities. So we'll see how that goes. It's your boy WF. If you like this video, go ahead, sub to your boy, thumbs up this video, and I am out. And I'm gonna bring you more tips, tricks, and news about Madden in the future. Alright guys.